everyone. How do you feel? Come on, wake up. Did you have a good time? Very good. Who slept more than 10 hours? Shame on you. He's in the jury. Who slept less than 5 hours? Who slept less than 2 hours? One person. 2, 3. Did anyone sleep not at all? Wow. So two people over there. Crazy. Crazy. I also slept a few hours. So thank you all for coming here to the closing ceremony. This is really the highlight of HackZurich. We will have 25 finalist pitches out of 130 submitted projects. Actually, some of the projects will be presenting on stage, and some will be presenting remotely. So hopefully this will work all out. Benjamin is up there trying to coordinate all the live streams. So I wish him good luck. Yeah, we had a great weekend. I mean, there was a ton of food, ton of interesting workshops. Yeah, lots of interactions, lots of hacking. I'll actually share a few funny photos, videos, and other content later. But I would suggest we first actually start doing the pitches so that then the jury can decide who's going to win in the end. Because we will have 3 main awards, but we will also have more, like around 20 other awards from the workshops, the CV awards, the hybrid team awards. So even if you are not pitching in the final on stage, you might still win one or several awards. So please stay around. It should be pretty fun. And then we will also have beers afterwards. So plenty of reasons to stay around. Yeah. We also have quite a big jury this year. So as you can see, this is some of them, and then even more. So it was quite hard for them to select the finalist. That was also the feedback from them. They saw a lot of very strong teams, but unfortunately we had to boil it down to 25 teams. So let's first give them a round of applause for coming here and also going through all the videos. And you can still check out the projects later. So if you also wanted to see what the other people did, just go on DevPost and see what they've submitted. We will also give an audience award. So I think it's still open for another 20 minutes. You can basically vote on any team. So this can not just be one of the finalists, but also one of the other submitted projects. And then we will give out a special award for the audience award winner. And so with this, actually, I'd like to hand over to the teams. We will now have 25 pitches. 2 minutes each, no Q&A. And so with that, this is the order. So we will start with the first team, Footprint. We will quickly set things up and then get started. Thank you very much.
One, two. Can you hear me? Cool. So, whose first hackathon is this? Okay, cool. So first hackathon, first presenters. Good start. Let them prepare for a little bit first, and then we get started. And Gabriela is a little bit prettier than me, so she's going to start.
Let's just get ready. We'll go to slide 1. Presenter mode. So we just...
Say something. Anything. Is this also working? How do you switch it on? It's on. It's on.
Well, The audience can't see anything. I can see it here. No, it's not working. So first team, some technical difficulties always happen, so let's hope that the other teams don't have this. That's okay. We're setting up, it's the first one, no problem.
Maybe the next team can start preparing because it takes a lot of time as it seems.
Yes. Okay, can you?
It seems that it's working. So Gabriela is gonna start. So
Can we change display settings quickly here? This maybe? No. Hide presenter view maybe? Yes, there we go.
yes. So
Great.
please a small applause for putting it together. Thank you, and Gabi is on stage.
All right, so first, thanks for inviting us to the stage and selecting us a finalist. We're presenting Footprint. It's an app to assess the environmental footprint of your meal. Next slide. So we decided to design this based on Annie. Annie is at a restaurant. She's trying to decide what to order. She knows that 1/3 of carbon emissions in the world come from the food supply, and that there's no planet B. We all have to do something. Educated food choices can reduce carbon emissions of the world food supply by half. So we came up with a solution.
And this is Footprint. And with this one, we wanted to give a tool to Annie that she can make the right decisions in a way that she's just taking the phone out of her pocket, goes down to the restaurant and takes a picture of the menu there. And then the magic happens. Here is our application where it starts. We process the image with TensorFlow machine learning, and then with this one, we have the items on the menu list, and we pass this to the Migusto API, which breaks it down to ingredients. And all these ingredients are going to be passed to the Eternity API. And this API, what it does, for each ingredient in the list, it's going to give the environmental impact, and then we add all this up, and then as a result, we get the Eternity score, an environmental score for this menu item. And then we list it out for Annie, so she can make the right decisions. Here, the character says what is the environmental impact and the CO2 carbon equivalent, and when Annie clicks on one of them, then she can see some more details about the water consumption, the deforestation, and so on. And this was our application, and this was our team. And what I extremely like here is Mina's smile. I love that. And thank you for your... Thank you.
Thank you.
One, two. Okay, can everybody hear me? I'm going to start with a question. Who of you is using a digital screen for work? Hands up. You're not using a screen for work? You sure? There you go. Who is using more than one screen, like 2 screens? 3 screens, anybody? All right, so who has taken their mouse and given it a good shake to see where the cursor is? Hands up, who's done that? Exactly, I do this all the time because since COVID, I have 2 screens, they're 4K each, they're beautiful, but I cannot find my mouse on a regular basis. So I shake my mouse and I frustrate whoever's around me and myself. So Nicola and I, we created Smice. And Smice is a smart mouse solution. It's really simple, it only does one thing. You sit in front of your computer, you do your work, but your webcam tracks your eyes and sees where you're looking, or watches where you're looking. If you look on one screen, the cursor just goes there. If you go on the other screen, the cursor goes there. You don't control your cursor with your eyes. You don't have to precisely look where you want to go. You just want to change screens. And I'm going to try to demo this here. It's a little complicated because of the setup. But I made a huge cursor. And you see me. I'm going to look in the webcam. I'm not seeing what you're seeing. I'm only seeing the other screen. So what you should see is 2 green dots on my eyes. And now I'm going to look at my other screen. Did it move? You see a huge cursor? Because I cannot see it right now. Back to the first screen. Other screen. And so on. So I like this because I think it's just a really simple solution to a really annoying problem. And ideally, there's ways forward, like you could do this with different computers, and of course, you could customize it further. Thank you so much.
Hello, hello, hello everyone. Super happy to present you Tim, the team plant.
In our small little office, smelling of David's tuna salad or crisp pizza. This is how I have lunch now. I don't miss the smell, but
So I think we all know this situation, and with more and more teams working remote, we thought, how about creating a gamified approach on how to improve the team's health using a plan? So we plugged into the tools that your team already use to gather more and more data that is helpful to improve the team health. So on the left side, for example, you can see a Zoom call where Tim reminds a team member that he's spoken a bit too much and should pass on the mic. After the call, you can give manual feedback, what was good and what was not. And of course, we build a Slack bot because why not? And then we gather all this data into one dashboard. And here we went on to have a gamified approach so the team can actually always see how is their plan doing. They can collect achievements. So it's kind of improving your team's planned health by improving your team's spirit or your team's health. And obviously there are always situations where your team is maybe struggling a bit. So Tim will give you some recommendations on what you could do to improve your team's health and get back on track. So thank you very much for your attention and have a great Sunday. Cheers.
on a floor plan as you want is basically IoT devices. So after using web interface to do so, you can save this information. And after doing this, each node is being assigned with specific unique QR code, which can be printed out, stick to the device, and then scanned by your mobile. And doing this will highlight this device on your floor plan. So basically, our applications serve as a middleware between hand-drawn electric plan and interactive applications. So each inhabitant of the building can identify a device by just scanning it, and it can ease in life for many organizations with huge IoT networks. So that's basically it.
Hello, everybody. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Can you hear me? Yep. So while everyone is hacking, we asked the question to some people. We asked, what is bothering you about the online meetings? And let's hear it. Oh.
Online
Yep.
meetings, they're quite unpersonal.
When someone is busy, it's sometimes difficult to focus.
It's very harder to
focus on camera.
Writing all the notes together.
people are actually talking around the point.
They are taking too long.
We spend all our days on Zoom. Yeah, that pissed me off. After.
I think if online meetings would actually be made more efficient, that would kind of help.
So, after doing the interviews you just seen, we realized that one of the biggest problems for an efficient online meeting is the lack of focus. To combat this problem, we developed an app that helps you focus on a meeting by keeping track of the topics that has been talked about. So before the meeting, a meeting topic agenda should be laid out for the participants and steered to see them. And after the meeting, you can have the summary of the meeting to export it to your teammates or just to save it for yourself. For example, as the meeting progresses, it could be a Zoom meeting, we see someone talking about a topic that is in the agenda, like a birthday present. And the topic shows up in the screen with an endorsement, but someone talks about an off-topic thing, like a concert in the weekend. The steer just steers you to be in the direction of the meeting. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Hi and welcome. The climate crisis requires change from everyone, and we want to contribute to this and help us, everyone, in doing better choices in our everyday life while shopping for groceries. Therefore, we developed an app that scans our products so we can go shopping with it, and I can have some random products here which I can scan, and they are then checked from the Migros API, which actually doesn't respond right now. Okay, so I'm going to show you a video actually how it works, because Migros API is not always responding. And here we can see CO2 values, which we get from Eternity API, and you can track your own progress. And you can contribute, you can compare with different regions, how they're doing and how they're doing their progress. This is your personal score, where you can see how you're doing, how you're improving your shopping decisions. And I actually, so am I still on?
Sorry. Hi. So, how much time? Let's see. All right. That was a great start. How much time are you wasting on your phone? This situation looks, thanks. This situation looks pretty familiar. Actually, an average person spends more than 2 hours per day on social media. If you ever tried to reduce that amount of time before, you know how the story goes. So you downloaded an app that will block your access to social media, but you won't stop craving it. So sooner rather than later, you're going to get frustrated and probably uninstall it and fall back into your old habits. Well, this is a known pattern of addiction, withdrawal, and relapse. But none of these apps takes this into consideration. So we have to think that social media are addicting by design. And with like every addiction, if we try to quit cold turkey, it's probably going to fail. This is why we developed Epiphany, a self-discovery app that doesn't force you, but kind of gently make you realize that you can do so much more than just refreshing your feed. So we focus on 2 key features: promote self-awareness and reduce the withdrawal symptoms. So Epiphany tracks your social media habits and can distinguish between healthy usage of it and unhealthy usage of it. So for example, that. Yeah, that's not expected. You were supposed to see stuff there. All right, so for example, if you log into Facebook, let's try to boost this up. All right, if you log into Facebook, Epiphany is going to know what time is a good time to stop scrolling, and actually will suggest, awesome. It will actually suggest an alternative activities based on your location or based on your preferences and so on. Okay, let's see if we can get, Yeah, at least, exactly. Here you get an alternative activities. But we're missing one part? A big one? Yes, thanks. So, all right. So actually,
yes, great. Can I start? Okay. Hello, everyone. So our team took up the challenge from Accenture Clientworks, and we asked ourselves the question: how can we inspire people to be more climate positive, and how do we reach out to people who won't necessarily reach out to us, and to inspire them to use those great technologies that you all have developed? And we all believe that it's music that has this great power to inspire people and to reach across different borders and generations. And then our mission was to embed this message about our environment into this powerful medium, and based on this, we built this web application for environment karaoke. And this way we are trying to reach the people where they are relaxed and maybe had already a few beers. And also that this way we could pack it in a positive message. Now it's time for a demonstration. So here we can just enter the lyrics of a given song. Now it takes some time because it has to remove, it downloads the audio and the vocals from YouTube. Yeah, and then we generate an alternative version of the lyrics, which is and so on. And so on, and this alternative lyrics are based on songs which are actually about the climate and climate change, and we replaced the original lyrics with this alternative version based on the pronunciation of those songs. Yeah. Thank you for your attention. Also, thanks to my teammates.
I think they're having some challenges, so maybe we do this pitch at the end and do 11 first. Collector.
All right. Yeah, hey, welcome everybody. I'm Robin, and together with my team, I worked on the project Garbage Collector. So one of the biggest challenges that humanity is facing in the near future is actually providing building space and everything around it for the 2 billion people that will live in urban areas additionally by 2050. And in order to tackle that, we came up with an idea on how to tackle all the waste and all the construction materials that are no longer used. So what we did is we took a portion of the data that we had, took some samples out, and what you can see is we have a few construction sites and we have a few factories all over Nigeria, and you can see a few trucks that are transporting building materials from the factories out to the cities. And what usually happens is you have a full cargo load when you go to a site, and when you're returning, you will have an empty load. So we came up with the idea to utilize those empty loads by crowdsourcing, finding all the trash and waste spots around the world. So what you saw in the small video now was Chris finding a trash spot. He added it immediately to our web app, and it shows up on the map now. And we then came up with a nice little algorithm that optimizes the path of the trucks. So when you have an empty load, you have a capacity that is left over. We came up with a function that will take into account where and how long of an extra journey it is to pick up trash on the way back, so that you can recycle it once you arrive at your destination. Yeah. Thank you very much.
There's some issue with our audio, and yeah, we're trying to fix it. Hi, we are True Fruits, and we present to you Dr. Sugar. Diabetes is the 7th leading cause of death worldwide. It costs more than $320 billion to the worst economy. But the worst, it robs us of an even more precious gift, the years in our lives, increasing the risk of early death by up to 2 times.
The problem is even worse in developing countries, with low smartphone affinity and bad internet connectivity. Our target group are high-risk type 2 diabetes patients in the age group of 40 to 60 years. And this is why we present to you Dr. Sugar. Dr. Sugar is a lightweight assistant that monitors your glucose levels and drives engagement through education and interesting facts from your historical data. I hand now over to Levin, which will give you a live demo.
Hi. So we built a progressive web app that is working on both iOS and Android. Yeah, so here I already registered on my device. And so the assistant is asking me how I'm feeling today. So I'm in the finalists at HackZurich, so obviously I'm feeling very well. And we also integrated our virtual assistant into Telegram, so there is really no need to install any additional app. I'm still feeling very well, and I think after these stressful days, it would be a good idea to take another glucose test. So once I got the result back, the virtual assistant is asking me or is giving me an overview over my recent blood sugar levels. So here it's telling me that my level was really unstable within the last few days, which is kind of understandable. So the assistant is asking,
Hi to everyone. We're TabiBot, a smart assistant that rewards your purchased products by scanning your shopping tickets, powered by image recognition and NLP models. How does it work? Just scan any of your shopping tickets, get points from all your purchases, and redeem your points instantly. As you can see, it's as easy as start a conversation with our virtual agent. Click on Get the Points and authenticate your user by a login with your user and access code. Once you're logged in, it tells you to scan your ticket about your purchase. Once you send the image, we're going to validate and extract the information from your ticket. Once you take a look and everything it's working properly and get your points, you send the command confirm. And you already get your 500 points. Now it's time to get your rewards. We got a list of companies that you can select from restaurants, electronics, hotels, and redeem your points instantly in our app. Now we can take a look of a live demo video, a live demo that we have. So as easy as start your conversation, get your points, yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Patrick from Team Design for Duck Technology. Yeah. So we all know that you love technologies like augmented reality or IoT. But what happens if you combine these technologies both in physical and digital world? That's a question we faced and what we wanted to find out in this hack. So we built something physical in a playful way like the duck. An experience easy to grasp for everyone and located in Technopark. So we applied techniques like generative design for the framework, iterative and pragmatic process development, guided assembly with the HoloLens 2 for, yeah, you can see it here, and a user interface also virtual with HoloLens 2. So we had a lot of fun in this hackathon, and we find new synergies between different techniques. And the next step for us is to transfer these ideas into industrial applications. So thank you for your attention, and if you walk out of Technopark, don't forget.
Don't be a dick. Be a duck.
Thank you.
Mikrofon 17 bitte.
I'm sure you all know the following situation. You have to decide what you want to cook in the evening, but you get bombarded with thousands of options and you can't decide what to cook. That's why we created My Gusto. My Gusto recommends you a personalized recipe based on what you liked and what you didn't. So let's go into the app. By swiping left and right, you can tell the app if you like a certain recipe or not. If you would like to know more about the recipe, you can just tap. Now you're getting a little bit hungry, so you go to your recipes and you can decide here what you want to cook. Let's go for the second one. You can add it to your shopping list, and then when you later go to Migros, in Migros, you can then open your shopping list and you see what ingredient you have to buy. Further, you can also see which food items are directly on sale and which ones give you extra Cumulus points.
Thank you, Vivian. So you might now ask yourself, well, how does this all work under the hood? So initially, we wanted to go with a simple recommender engine that you might already know, where you take the liked and the disliked recipes of like-minded people to recommend you new recipes. Unfortunately, as we built this app the last 3 days, we don't have such data. So we had to come up with like a bootstrap idea, a second system, something that's a bit more trivial to get the system going. So for each user, we built a preference graph where we first look at how the user likes and dislikes recipes and try to give him similar recipes and present him with similar recipes. With this, we have a system where we can go from this naive approach and slowly switch over to a more advanced one. We also have some really cool insights where, for example, okay, thank you.
Wann darf ich starten? Hello. Epic music. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome. To effectively reduce your carbon footprint, you need to answer actionable questions. Is it better to stop eating meat or to take the train instead of an airplane? This is why we built MyClimatePal. MyClimatePal is an app that lets you easily track your carbon footprint. So let's get you a run through the app. Yesterday was a long day. We spent a lot of time programming. We also had to eat. We had some great Swiss cheese. So let's track that. Swiss cheese, about 300 grams of that added. Our laptops needed to run on electricity. We used Swiss electricity, about 2.5 kilowatts. Let's add it. And it's also a hackathon, so you always get swag. We got a nice t-shirt. Let's track it. Add. Okay, let's see where we stand. oh no, we already used 200% of our CO2 goal. We got the Death Star. But yeah, I just remembered we were all remote, so we didn't get any swag. At least that's good for the environment. Let's remove the t-shirt again. See where we stand. Okay, only 23% of a CO2 limit. The Earth is only burning a little. Here on the dashboard, you also get some nice insights on your historic CO2 usage. You get a nice pie chart of the categories where you emit the most CO2, and a very nice illustration of how many trees there would need to be living for one day to offset your emissions. I hope you like my climate pal, and thank you. Let's make the world a better place.
Hello, everyone. We are Mr. Shoppers. Mr. here stands for mixed reality. So today, in this world of coronavirus-ravaged pandemic, we want to redefine what remote means. So when you think about remote shopping, all you can think about is somebody like sitting on a computer and maybe scrolling through tons of items. We want to disrupt that notion. We want to do something fun, and we want to show that remote shopping can be very fun as well as physically challenging. So we built this application based on the notion that we would like to have something where we interact with this with our food instead of, I don't know, choosing ingredients and then deciding what we want to do with it. So we made a visual API where you select your meal, and then you get guided instructions through mixed reality. And for each ingredient, you can choose which items you have, and these are automatically added to your cart. And we make sure that all the ingredients are human understandable in the sense of the metrics, and we don't give you complicated numbers. And there is one-click purchase for each item. One nice thing that we included here for each user is that if you are on a keto diet or any specific diet, you can then choose to replace your product from the app itself. You don't have to go and scamper and look for the product that would be suitable for you. So one click of a button and the product is replaced and your cart is updated. And you have one-click purchase. But that's not all. We implemented a gaming feature in our application where after you add stuff to the cart, not only do you get it digitally, you have to do it physically. So, yeah. Look at that.
Soll ich testen? Nein, nein, nein.
Sorry. So how many of you cook multiple times a week? Actually, 85% of the Swiss population cook multiple times a week. And how many of you know what to cook and buy when you enter the grocery store? Not so much. So this cumbersome planning phase is what we want to help you with at MePlan. A simple, convenient, and personalized experience to plan your weekly meals. That way, you can plan your weekly meals like others plan their weekly dates. Swipe right on what you find tasty and attractive. Onto the preferences. The personalized, our app is set up the first time by setting what your preferences are, maybe what your restrictions are, like veganism. And then only recipes are shown that are relevant to you. Next, we look at the buying behavior. What do you want? What are targets and what are things that you would like to buy? Do you want to buy fresh produce, like most of the Swiss population, or seasonal ingredients, or sustainable ingredients? All right, now it's time to swipe. Swipe left or right on the ingredients that you like, and then a weekly plan is shown to you of when you can cook which meal. Here, click once again. All right, wait, no, come on. Right, all right, so quick assigning the different meals to the different days. Yes, all right, and then afterwards, a simple aggregated ingredient list is shown to you, and you can simply buy them or order it directly to your doorstep. Afterwards, a report is shown to you at the end of the week to show you what you've eaten, how fresh it was, the things that were important to you when you set up the app, and it compares you to the average user and past performance. All right, next up, we want to make it more dynamic.
Ready? Hi, we are Detective Carbon, and we are about to show you the future of software development and how everybody here can have a real impact. And while we speak, billions of code executions run on computers worldwide, needing huge amounts of energy. So we asked ourselves, can we make the code itself more efficient? And we believe that software developers will more and more ask themselves, how can I reduce the carbon impact of the code I write? And who can help me with that? And we say, let Detective Carbon have a look. Simply paste the repository's URL into the web app, and our detective's work can start. We will fetch the popular request.js library for our demo. First, it's scrolling through the package tree and source code, and then looking for issues and alternative packages. Oh, look at that. We detected some optimization potentials. The graph that you can see here shows the footprint indicator in relationship to the number of code executions, completely based on the detective's findings. In a detailed report, you can find the exact count of each of the issues. It's easy to see that the more code executions you have, the greater on one single code change can impact the overall energy consumption. But we are going even further. To integrate this process into your daily work, we build a plugin for your development environment. Let's imagine you have to add a unique ID to your use model. The plugin recognizes code snippets and that you're not yet optimized for energy consumption and helps you finding alternatives. And by changing just these few lines of code, we not only succeeded in our initial task, but also helped in removing a so-called energy bug. We are proud to introduce one of the first tools in a new discipline of computer science, and we call it continuous sustainability.
Okay, I think you really know the problem that you have a specific set of... Okay. Imagine the situation where you have a specific set of products you need to buy from a Migros store that is potentially very large and you don't know the actual layout, you don't know where things are. So we thought we solved the following problem. Given a set of products, find us the shortest path through a Migros store to get all those products. So how did we do that? We prepared a 2D model of the store layout and then created a tool to create a store graph, and then our algorithm finds the shortest path to all the products that we approximated, whose location we approximated in the store by placing the product's category. Once you have found the shortest path, it's nicely displayed in a 3D animation. In a 3D model. So the idea would now be to investigate whether we don't have to approximate the product location and can get the exact ones. And options for this are kind of unlimited because you could integrate it with a lot of other apps where you have already a set of products you need for a recipe. You could visualize additional things like your shopping carts or a path where you don't pass any gluten-free, where you get through to all the stuff that fits your allergy patterns, and or also an in-store navigation if you would add some hardware like Bluetooth low energy beacons or UWB technology. So that's a basic model. We have a nice 3D model, and this should help you navigate around the store and get your products more quickly. Thank you.
Yeah, it shows it. Fine.
Okay. Hello, everyone. We're going to present Mirror Office, which is a professional telepresence platform for social communication. So if you have worked from home in the last 6 months, you know that collaborating in that setting is very hard. Even though there are video chats, apps, which many people use, you don't have social communication there. They're just meetings, and that's not natural communication. By using that, we have lost a lot of productivity and also a degradation to mental health to a lot of people in many settings. That's why we present Mirror Office, which is a virtual office where every user has a specific space in that office, and we simulate that office by you being able to walk around and talk to people which are nearby, start casual conversations, and essentially you can always be reached online. And yeah. So our implementation is a simple 2D prototype where each user can log in, move around, and we managed to get audio streaming working so that you can talk to people which are logged in that are close to you in that space. And we do voice balancing so that when you're close to people, you hear them more than when they're far away. If it's just a faraway conversation, you only hear it in the background. So what could be done and what would be the next step for the app is to augment it to a 3D space, and then that 3D space could even be a virtual twin of the real office, where if you're remote, you can connect to that office with VR, but if you're in the real office, you could see other users in AR. Thank you for your...
Ja, hi, ich bin Kevin.
Hi, Ferdinand.
Und die letzten 40 Stunden, the last 40 hours we've been working on podcasts. Podcast is a very fast-growing industry, and we love it, but the problem is if you listen to long-form podcasts like we, so if you go search for one, for example, the one by Elon Musk, it's 2.5 hours long, so you want to search for something about cars, so you look in the beginning.
Waterproof, methane proof.
So they talk about flamethrowers, and then they talk about consciousness, but I want something about cars. So here we built this AI tool where I can search for cars, and it shows me where they talk about cars. So here are some very nice peaks, and this goes further to also detect sections. So I can click on this, can see
people in Australia. Like, how the fuck do you have time to make the car dance ballet?
So yeah, so they're talking about cars. It's really nice. So this episode, of course, is very famous as well for Elon Musk smoking weed. So here we can see they talk about weed here and here. So I can very easily go to it and have a look. This works, of course, for many other podcasts, and you can just select whatever you want. This is a natural language search. And we've basically, so we use state-of-the-art AI technologies, so-called zero-shot learning, to build this. And it's highly scalable, which is very important. And more or less, we've basically built an AI model to index spoken audio and made it highly searchable, efficiently searchable, and easy to retrieve the necessary information. If you want to try it out, you can hit us up. As we said, none of this is cash, so you can just search for, well, I don't want to. Yeah, so let's see how artificially intelligent Cyrus is.
Good morning, everyone. Afternoon. It's a bit difficult. Can we have our presentation, please? Yes, so that's us, 7:30 in the morning. Manu is not here because Manu overslept. And the presentation is not working as it goes. I will just keep it for my, oh, it works. Okay, so we present our product, Circular Asphalt. Circular Asphalt is an app, and you maybe not know that there are quite a lot of roads in the world. Okay, you know that, but you don't know that asphalt is really easy to reuse. Asphalt is one of the components that are really easy to reuse, so we can save a lot of CO2 emissions if we reuse our asphalt. It's really easy, you have to crush it and bring it to the next construction site. But still people don't do it. Why don't they do that? Because they don't know where the asphalt is. And there we come with our solution. So we build a platform where people from construction sites, deconstruction sites, can upload what they have as a trash. They would otherwise just put it in the trash. And other people can upload where they need the asphalt.
So our application, which is an online store, supporting both the buyers and sellers to reuse their used asphalt other than throwing that away. And we use the cutting-edge technologies like microservices and spinned up a couple of VMs just to serve our front-end, back-end, and we have like a really cool optimizer for that.
Yeah, the optimizer is actually the key part. Asphalt is really heavy, so the biggest cost in bringing asphalt to a construction site is bringing it there over the kilometers. So it's not the hours you take, but the kilometers. And in our optimizer, we actually made a shortest path optimization where in the whites, in between the nodes, we also put the weight of the freight as a factor into account. So that is to incentivize the people from the deconstruction sites to actually give their asphalt for reuse so they can save a bit of money rather than bringing it to the trash. Other people can use it because sometimes there are construction sites just around the corner, but from a planning perspective, they're entirely unaware of each other. So there's really good material laying around the corner, but still you're getting it from really far away.
So with our application, we focused on a specific business problem and we save that, and also we save the planet with you. Thank you very much.
quite hard to get all the remote people also in here live. So let's give them a hand of applause. I mean, it's not easy to coordinate all this. Thank you. I think they're still struggling with the audio, so.
Yes, they can.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry. We are HandyVac app, and our problem we want to solve is basically today we have this issue with the coronavirus and the pandemic going on. And if we go grocery shopping, we come in contact with people directly or indirectly. And the big problem with the indirect contact is that if we touch products, we can just leave there our traces, and it's not quite safe, right? So what can we do about that? The solution we came up is the HandyVac app, which is basically an AR companion app on your smartphone. So you can walk around in the store, point your camera on the product you're interested in, and you don't have to pick up the product anymore and look for the details which you're interested in. It will just gather the information from the Migros database and show it in a convenient user interface what you'd like to know about your product. So how we realized that, we used the Unity game engine for programming our GUI and backend for Android. Of course, we had connection to the Migros database to get all the information about products we need, and we used the Vuforia image recognition and AR framework for Unity. For a small demo, I would like to show you following video we made. So here you can see we have an overlay. Once we detect an object, you can click on the info button. And once you click on the info button, you can see all the details of the product. We also provide a view for the allergens for people who have allergies and are interested in these things. And I think it's quite intuitive. And we also have like this overlay for a small slogan, making it a little bit more friendly.
COVID-19 dashboards are everywhere, but this time we had an opportunity to research different insights than the usual infected to deaths statistics. We introduced with the term Corona Scale Level. It's the amount of news in a specific location about Corona divided by the amount of news in general, which might correlate with how trending is the Corona among the people. We split it to two main branches. The first one is all the data analytics, data digestion process with Python, Pandas, Jupyter, and the other branch is the building of this easy-to-use UI for the journalist. Data flows into our system as the SMD articles format, And then we tag each article for its location. We find its location using NLP technique. And also we tag if the article is related to COVID-19 or not. And then we filter only the articles that are from Switzerland and related to COVID-19. And then we were able to calculate the scale level score, sort it with the public health statistics, and present it to the journalist. Let's see our POC demo, which is hosted on IBM Cloud. Journalist dashboard. The journalist can see at a glance all the cantons that have a high scare level, low scare level. Can see pretty much also the correlation between the scare level and the infected numbers and deaths. There's a bunch of statistics and places in Switzerland with high risk found, and tags that is common. Let's see here all the tags. Thanks for your attention.
So now Prime Climb, last one.
Hello, everybody. Our business case is Prime Climb, an app that's a gamification that helps you to make, in a challenging way, to learn about your CO2 emissions, which is caused by your grocery shopping. A leading problem of climate change are CO2 emissions by food. And a lot of people are not educated about the fact how much CO2 per kilogram does each food have. For example, if you compare chicken to red meat, I think a lot of people wouldn't know the correct answer. And how can you be aware of how you shop and change how you shop if you don't know what you have to change?
So yeah, we created an app to have an incentive more for people to act up in an eco-friendly way. The idea is to reward people if they buy some eco-friendly foods, or afterwards it's scalable with transportation and other behavioral products or patterns. And for this, we scanned a receipt of Coke, and then we extracted text data and compared it to a database with CO2 emission levels. And based on this, we had a prototype which could reward points to users. And the idea is that every product gives points, but eco-friendly products or better products with less CO2 emissions give much more points. And we hope that this gamification of the whole problem could help to significantly reduce CO2 levels if applied to a global scale. Yeah.
So our... Oh, okay. Yeah.
To all the finalists, great presentations, and thanks again for the whole tech team for making this happen. It was not easy this year with the hybrid setup. So now it's for the jury to select the third, second, and first prize of HackZurich 2020, and until we will hear their final results, we actually have some more photos we wanted to share. So, you know, we started on Friday with the closing ceremony. As you saw, like, it was a bit less busy due to COVID as today as well. We did some exercise on Friday evening, so that was fun. And had a hybrid setup. So right now it's the same. Some people are dialing in, so they can actually also be seen here in the audience. We had some tech talk workshops. We had one workshop which was a bit explosive. Not sure what was happening there, but surely damaging. Lots of food. This year, unfortunately, we couldn't do like the big pizza cram just to make sure people are not too close to each other, but people were mostly eating at their desks. We also had ice cream outside, so that was good. And some exercise. This year no massage, but actually a robot helping you to do exercise. Alan also did great photos, so he did again a great job, really capturing HackZurich, and actually did some hacker portraits, as you can see. So they were very impressive, very cool work. And yeah, we had people had a really hybrid setup. So this is one video of a colleague or a participant who actually shared the remote setup and also his workstation. This was probably the most professional setup we had remotely. And some were also trying to do quite a lot to stay fit. Yeah, so this was a team selfie. So there is another person here. It's hard to see them. Also this is actually like one team. So we had quite a few hybrid teams. Actually, I think around a third of the teams were in a hybrid setup. So some people were here, some were remotely. And then people slept all over the place, right? So some in the sleeping rooms, we had markings there. Some in the hallway. Masks, I guess, also have a dual use purpose here. One person working, one person sleeping. Yeah, people were all over the hallway again. And again, this pattern occurred quite a few times. Superman was there. Yeah, this is also some monster, I don't know. And then we had the longest beard. I don't know if you're still here, but apparently he hasn't shaved since the first HackZurich, so. And we did quite a lot on social media, and so actually we shipped pizza to a few teams which were remotely who shared the best content. So yeah, this was also, I think this was actually somewhere in Zurich, and they got some pizza delivered. ETH, yeah. And we also had some people outside, so I don't know if you were here yesterday, but quite well protected. And our shower car was there as well, so it was really nice. No, but more seriously, there was a big Corona demo outside, and so there were two very different worlds, I guess, crashing into each other. And I think this is how, at least I envisioned one of the VR projects to happen, and then kind of this is what we saw on Saturday morning on outside. So
physical world together in an unprecedented way. Automatically designed, agile developed, technologically augmented, connected with IoT. Presenting to you, the Duck.
The Duck?
Marking the beginning for a new age of community.
That's complex.
Don't be a dick. Be a duck.
Was tricked into the duck conspiracy. This conspiracy was initiated by Bill Gates some years ago. Up there is actually another secret project, and the public shouldn't know about it. It's been going on for 40 hours, and it's a very secret project, and it's very dangerous. And the duck is real.
Yeah, so we thought they were tricking us, but the duck is actually real. We had quite a lot of people at the opening ceremony, so 474 on site, 1792 remotely. Quite a few registered participants, so more than 1,000. 43,000 hours of coding, which is actually equivalent to 577 flights to the moon. Our volunteers walked a lot, so let's give them a hand. Thanks for helping. Actually 825 kilometers. So it would take a turtle nearly 100 days to walk that. We also had 1.50013 meters of average distance between participants on site, so that was the very precisely held over the entire weekend. The area of the face mask, the 1,350 face masks we used were actually equivalent to 242 table tennis plates. So a lot of masks used here, which is good. And we need to drink quite a lot of beer later in order to kind of match the hand sanitizers we used in terms of alcohol over the weekend. So that's great to hear. And then we had also some people outside who were complaining about the Pizzagate because the remote participants didn't get any pizza delivered. And so there were some protests outside. We then did the calculation and tried to figure out what would be the shortest path to deliver all the pizzas, and figured it's actually quite a complicated problem to optimize this. And so even though there were some hints that this might be true, maybe we can figure this out next year so that everybody actually gets their pizza delivered. Yeah, so with this, I'd like to hand over to Anna, who will quickly introduce the Mask Challenge before we start with the awards.
Hi. I'm Anna from Mask Challenge Switzerland, and I'm here today to make sure that you guys bring your projects to the next level. So HackZurich just showed you this weekend, actually you worked less than a weekend, what you can achieve. So imagine you had 4 months to work on your idea. Now in these 4 months, you would get world-class mentorship from industry experts. You'd get office hours from our entrepreneurs in residence. You would also participate in a curriculum set up in the spirit of a startup school. But that's not all. You'll get also unrivaled access to our corporate partners, such as Philip Morris International, who was here this weekend, but also like Swiss Economic Forum, or Bühler, Juvada, Barry Callebaut, and more. And the cherry on top is that at the end of these 4 months, you can also win up to 500,000 Swiss francs cash prizes, no strings attached and equity free. If I caught your attention, which I hope I did, then please check us out at masschallenge.org or on LinkedIn at Mask Challenge Switzerland. We are an accelerator network, and we connect startups, corporate partners, experts, and communities, and we try to help grow businesses and change economies. And the numbers back here prove that. So I'm very happy to say that today we will be giving a fast track to our second judging round to the top 3 winners and also to the winner of the PMI challenge. But if you're not among these 3, please don't give up. Contact us, get in touch with me. You can find me on Slack channel, or you can just talk to me. And that's about it. I'm really, really surprised by all the projects that you've done so far. Thank you, HackZurich, for having us, and good luck. Thank you.
Thanks. So now we will actually give out 2 awards to 2 teams that were hybrid in terms of setup. And so we'll actually do like a little lottery, like a random generator to select those 2 teams from all the hybrid teams. So let me quickly do this. So one of the teams is Join In. Perfect. Come here, you get an... And I'll also generate another team. That's going to be Swiss Corona Scare Dashboard. Are you guys here? Yeah, so both please come on stage. Yes, this is a little extra award.
Oh, wow, great. Thank you.
Congrats.
Online, but we cannot see him right now, I think.
Yeah.
But many thanks.
Great. Congratulations. And we have also one award for one person who submitted their CV to the application form. So let me also quickly generate that. So it's Lenin. Are you here? Yeah, probably remotely. So, you know, please reach out to us afterwards. So with that, we now come to the workshop awards. We have 18 workshops awards. Some of the companies will come here on stage and present who's going to win their workshop. Some are also doing it remotely, so let's hope that everything works out. And with that, I'd like to hand over to the first workshop award, which is Migros.
So hello everybody, it was very difficult to find a winner. Many thanks to all of you to hard work and these beautiful ideas. We will for sure take more time and come back to you in detail and also have a contact with you and stay in contact with you. But we have to take a winner, and the winner is... It's 1 kilo of tomato. I know it's the wrong one. It's Clippy, Lawrence, and Cedric. I hope they are here. Maybe they are remote. With that said, we would also like to say that so a future prize we would also like to give to Amar Shopper and to Map. Thank you also for that one.
So, hi guys. Same thing really has to be said. We were so impressed by the variety of the different submissions we got. And you know, it's always hard to pick a winner. But we really wanted to go with somebody who came up with some cool, actionable solutions that our employees could take. So with that said, our winner was Team 39, Carbon Footprint. If you are here in the audience, we've got some champagne for you. Otherwise, I'm drinking it myself. I'm guessing they're virtual, so this one's for me. Anyways, thanks guys, and looking forward to seeing you again.
Thanks a lot to all the teams who have been participating on the 2 Billion People Sustainability Challenge. Has been super exciting proposals that you come up with, and our committee, which included country CEOs from across the world, this morning decided that the winner is Smart Logistics. Let's see if they're here. Big bag. I don't want to carry the box back home, actually. Let's see. Actually, I mean, we have picked their solution because their data-driven approach will help us to reduce emissions and improve safety on the logistics of our fleet. They had the example of Nigeria. Nigeria will become the third most populated country in the world in the next 20 years. So that's just after China and India. And this is now really an approach that the country CEO this morning confirmed they would like to test that in their country.
Yes, hi everyone. This is Stefan Piquet from Accenture speaking. Happy to be on stage virtually, but It was a great time. This hack was really impressive, and we got a lot of interesting projects on our challenge. So I will not go too long. I will directly announce the winner. The winner of our challenge is Netty. This is a team of three: Johannes Engler, Simon Flapp, and Adrian Krebs. Are they in the room? So we have been really impressed by this team. They had a good understanding of our pain point related to the data capture of the carbon footprint. We also had seen that there's a solid work in developing the application, considering the amount of available time. And it was also a nice integration of the offsetting options to Climeworks and MyClimate. So very happy to give them the prize. Please get in touch with us later on by Slack or by email. First of all, you get a $350 AWS credit and also a surprise. And obviously, we would also want to organize a follow-up meeting between Climeworks and Accenture and you to further evaluate the business potential. So thank you so much for this winner and also for everyone else who participated in the challenge. Happy to give you the prize later on, and it was very nice meeting you all. Thank you so much.
So, hi everyone. I'm Linda from the Zurich Research Center in Huawei, and I'm really happy of this year's experience. So, thanks for the organization and thanks to all the teams that participated to our challenge. So here I have some nice devices. In case the team is not here, I'll just randomly throw them to you, or maybe just I'll steal them, right? So the winner is Fit. Okay, thank you guys. So this is the diploma, and these are mine, right? Okay. Please, let's go one by one. Bye. Okay. So we have other devices at our booth. I'm not joking. With other 3 teams that won, I'll write it on our Slack channel. So please don't leave and don't run after the ceremony. Thank you, guys.
So hello everyone. Our challenge this year was about bringing remote teams together. And we've seen so many creative submissions. It was really tough for us to make a decision. But I'm not going to speak much longer and tell you that the winner is Tim the Team Plant. The reason why we picked them was because they're focused on the well-being of the team, and they tackled the issues from so many angles. But the solution is also technically feasible and scalable, so we can really see it working in reality. Good job, guys.
So this is the first of two challenges from Siemens, Lift the Whale. It was about showing good weather pictures when there's bad weather for the train drivers. We had great contributions, thank you very much for that. We chose, or had to choose one actually, and we chose the one that provided the most complete solution that is actually almost ready to be used in a real train, and we might actually want to do that within the next days. The winner is Whale Away. This is two Daniels, Alexandra and Noah. As far as I know, they're all either remote or they have gone home to sleep or, well, come in online. What they will get, or what you will get, the winners, is a Mavic Mini drone set so that you can take your own pictures of bad and good weather conditions. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Andrea, and we have actually two winners of the Roche Diabetes Challenge. So we chose Dr. Sugar, first of all, and yeah, second winner is Diago. I really would like to thank to all the teams that contributed, because you all did a tremendous job. We just have two winners because we want to actually implement the two solutions into our app. So thank you so much. I think, Dr. Sugar, you're here somewhere. Please come. Yeah, so we have some Amazon vouchers for you, so you can buy whatever you would like to. Can you hold it, please? Sorry. Thanks a lot. And yeah, thank you to Accenture as well for the support.
Hi everyone, I'm Will from the MX team at Logitech. Congrats to everyone who participated at HackZurich. Amazing job. We were really inspired by the entries that we got. And if you would like, love to share some of our thoughts and feedback on your projects, so please reach out if you're interested. Additionally, if you borrowed any Logitech device for the challenge, that's yours to keep. For the winner, it was really close, with many participants and projects neck and neck. But in the end, our winner for our workshop was Bounce. We loved that Bounce was not just an interface for collaboration and creativity, but also allowed creators to connect with people and ideas outside of their network. So congratulations to the team. You'll each be winning a new wireless workspace setup from the Master Series, as well as some other wireless goodies from Logitech. Thanks, and have a great time at HackZurich.
Hi there, hackers. It was a very interesting experience for us. Thank you so much for participating. It was very tough for us as well to really decide on the winner, but in the end we went with InsureWork. They developed a very cool use case on how to actually get the insights that they got from the earthquake data set that we provided. So congratulations to Oscar, Olivier, Shavsvi, sorry about my pronunciation, Shachindra, and Danny. You will get an Apple iWatch delivered to you guys. So congrats.
Hi, my name is Arvin from Helsana, and I want to thank all of you who submitted to our challenge and gave us the challenge to choose from the very great solutions you developed. And I want to announce the winner, Team 117. Data sounds nice to me. Thank you very much. I know you're all not here anymore, but we will send to every one of you a Sonos One 2nd generation, and thank you very much again. It was a pleasure.
Hi guys, I'm Tamara from SRF. Thanks so much to all the teams that participated in our challenge. It was not easy for us to find a winner, but at the end, our winner team is the Corona Scare Map app from Lucas, Milos and Norbert. They're from Poland, so they participated remotely. And thanks so much guys for your hard work. We will be in touch with you soon. Thanks.
I'm Simon from Siemens, from the second challenge from Siemens, and we had really good solutions from all of you guys, so thanks a lot for your submissions. It was really hard to distinguish between great creativity or a complete solution. We made our choice, and the winner is SUS versus Craft Building. So are you guys here? Yes, here we have them. So please join. So congratulations to your solution. We liked it a lot because you could even handle the most complex cases we gave you, so it was really nice. Here's our prize. It looks like a bag of money, but that's not true. Actually, we have a pair of Sonos boxes, second generation, for all of you. I just brought 2 of me with me, but just join me to get the others. So thanks a lot for your solution.
Thank you very much.
Wait for a picture, please. Thanks.
So,
well, we are here to represent the 4 partners of the Legal Tech Challenge. We greatly appreciate all the effort you have put into our challenges the past 2 days, and we had a difficult time choosing which solution, which idea of you to pick, because all of them are going to help us to be more efficient in the future. But without much further ado, we would like to give our voucher to AI Law, sorry. I think they're here. There they are. We have a voucher for you. We know you won't be able to use it right now, but to look forward for the future when traveling is going to be possible again. Congratulations.
Hi everyone. Wanted to thank, on behalf of PMI and Mass Challenge, the teams which took up our workshop. There was one which we had to choose, unfortunately, and the winner for this year, I think they're remote. It's Leandro C. and Tamara for the TobyBot solution. And they'll be winning a fast track to the second round of judging of the Mass Challenge Accelerator Startup Program for 2021. So congratulations to you two. I don't know if you're watching, if you're online, and we'll be getting in touch with you very shortly, so you get the best of chances of taking what you developed today further in the future. Thanks to everyone.
Hello everyone.
I'm Daniel. We had some tough discussions this morning, also in a hybrid setup, because some of us were here, some of us were joining remotely. And yeah, we finally made the decision for Active for Swag. I don't know if you're here. So their solution was something which we until now didn't see before. It looked to me quite simple, to be honest. I don't know if it was simple, but it was a pretty cool idea. They kind of suggested to do sport, to work out at some time by putting events in your calendar, which is very intuitive. Thank you. Yeah, okay. All right. So I will reach out to your colleague, or can you?
Oh,
yeah,
picture.
Can you tell your colleague to contact me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll see you anyway.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey guys, hi, this is Joel from Zurich Insurance speaking. We're really sad we couldn't be there with you this time. But yeah, even due to the COVID-19, we should not stop innovating. And that's why it's super great to see that so many people care about sustainability and signed up for our challenge. It was a super hard choice for us to choose from the 29 submissions. But unfortunately, there's only one winner that we could pick, and I would hereby like to announce the official winner chosen by Zurich Insurance. It's My Climate Pal. Congratulations, guys. You did an awesome job. You will receive a very nice voucher to spend on some tech gadgets. And yeah, please get in touch with us ASAP so that we can stay in touch. Also would like to give a shout out to the two runner-ups, Nettie and Plantly. We would also like to stay in touch with you guys. And we are committed to bring the concept to life together with My Climate Pal. And don't forget, we're hiring. Please stay in touch with us. Thanks, guys.
They should be here any minute.
Hello guys, nice to see you. I'm Katerina from Swisscom, and yeah, it was a tough decision at I think every company before us already said. However, our winner is Social Map. Hello guys. Nice to see you. I'm Katerina from Swisscom. Okay, if no one is on stage, what we would like to tell you is that your prize.
We're nearly done. 10 more minutes, and then we're gonna have beers. So now we have the audience award, and the audience award actually goes to Crowdfree. Are you here?
Okay, if no one is on stage, what we would like to tell you is that your prize.
Okay, I guess they're remotely. So congratulations. And with that, I'd like to hand over to Alex, who will now talk about the 3 main award winners and give a laudatio. So Alex, the stage is yours. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you very much, Rasmus. So I'm very excited to be here. And first of all, a big round of applause to the HackZurich team for doing really a hybrid hackathon with a quality that matches really what we have seen also last year, which is definitely not easy. So thanks a lot, and a big round of applause to the whole HackZurich organization team. Also, a big thank you to the colleagues of mine in the jury. So it was not an easy decision with all that great quality submissions. And I was amazed to see, the variety of things coming up. And so among the top 3 main prizes today, we have things that are related to the times we're currently in, our environmental awareness, working together better as a team, and also personal productivity. So I'm very, very excited about the 3rd prize for HackZurich 2020, which is basically spreading faster than wildfires, as I understand. So they found a truly amazing concept to bring environmental awareness together with your favorite songs, and they put a lot of work into an amazing model. So please give a big round of applause for Environment Karaoke.
Yeah. Alex.
Congratulations. Cool. Thanks a lot. Very impressive latest machine learning stuff, which we have seen here. So the second winner was dealing with how to better manage with your remote team. So how to get more balanced and to manage the challenges that we have. And I think several teams have addressed this challenge, but the team that stood out for us composed an amazing dashboard, integrated with many tools, and had an amazing presentation and teamwork behind it. So please welcome with me for the second prize of HackZurich 2020, Tim the Team Plant. Congratulations. Please, in the middle.
Congrats.
Thank you. Congrats. Congrats. And the main prize for HackZurich 2020 goes for an AI for voice search. So that's the team name. Congrats. Yes. Woo! There you go. Congratulations.
So congratulations, and thanks, Alex. Two more minutes and then we have beers. So first of all, thanks to the jury. Let's give them a big round of applause. It was not an easy task. Thanks for coming here. Thanks for putting the work in. Usually would ask you on stage, but given COVID, we gave you a little present. So thanks again for this. Maybe please stand up so everybody sees you again. So these were the jury members. Thanks. And then thanks to the team. Thanks for everybody helping out. Thanks to Jonathan, Setari, Benjamin, Tanya and the social media crew, the Envision team, Matthias, Alan taking photos, and 25 helpers to making this possible. It was not easy this year, so thank you all. Give us feedback. I mean, a lot of these things were a bit different this year due to the hybrid setup, so if there's anything we have to improve, especially if we go hybrid again, let us know. And with that, I'd like to thank all the sponsors for putting all the work in, for supporting us this year. Thank you very much. And now it's time for beers. So, thank you. Come back next year.